Right. No, it's extremely cool. I mean, it's a blessing. Like I be calling them sometimes. I just can't even believe it doesn't seem real yet. But the crazy part about it is I called them. They're like free agency start. I'm sorry. They're free agency start, and I'm just like, as a friend, like, hey, like, what you got going? Like, where you going? Like, what you thinking? He tell me what he was thinking. So I take a nap. I wake up. I got like 5 missed calls from nurse. I'm like, man, what's going on? Let me see what's going on. And then I was like, dang. I started talking to him, just telling him, like, man, we'd love to have you, man. I've been saying it for the last 2 years. We need a guy like him, and I think it would be great. Work out good for us.
Aside from your friendship with Trendon, what do you feel like he brings on the court that will help you guys next year?
I think he brings an element that we haven't had, an element of someone who can rebound and kind of push and create, who can guard multiple positions on the other end. And at the end of the day, if you have somebody we can throw the ball to in the post, like, mismatch circumstances, and he can get a bucket for us for sure. So I think he'll do a lot of different things, and I think it's the perfect platform for him to showcase his talent and help a team that's trying to win.
I know he's only played one game because of the injury response. What's honestly, I think about BJ just on that summer league game.
Right. Honestly, I think he's been great. Just the game that I saw, and then just talking to him like before, I think his mindset's in the right place. I think he's going to go out there and compete extremely hard. I see the same thing that everybody else sees. Someone who can probably work himself into being a star in this league, man. Like what he does, his physical gifts, his athletic abilities, that gives him an advantage already. And then he just works on the other things, he'll be great.
How about
I feel so old saying that, but okay.
How about Adem and Justin? What did you learn about them with the reps they got last year?
Yeah, I learned a lot from especially Justin. He was kind of thrown in the fire. He kind of came up, I think it was in like Sacramento, and coach just kind of threw him in the game. Bono, we was able to like see over time, and it was really good. I think Bono really kind of solidified himself as a good rotation big in this league, someone who can block shots, who can score the ball like in the paint. He talks defensively. That's something that you really need from your big. And Justin just plays the game at his own pace, and I like the way he plays defensively as well. He competes. So those two guys are going to be extremely important in our rotation.
Tyrese is going to be the leader of an increasingly crowded backcourt, a lot of young talent there. What do you think is going to be the key to keeping the competition where it's friendly and you're pushing each other rather than anybody complaining about touching minutes or things like that?
I think the biggest thing is everybody that you just named in that backcourt is competitive, extremely competitive, which is good though. Good competitive. Like Jared coming in last year at training camp, we always talked about like how competitive he was, how good he was at training camp. I think that's going to be good for us. We need that. We need people we got to push each other like every single day. And that's the only way we're going to be good together. You know what I mean? Collectively. I think the biggest thing is when you say touches and minutes and all that, we all got to be willing to sacrifice for each other and willing to go out there and try to help us win games. That's what we got to do at the end of the day, and that's what we're going to do.
Do you think that you guys, have the depth this year, coming into this year to kind of offset, any injury issues that you guys might have?
What you think?
Say it again. Do you think you guys have the depth this year to offset any potential injury issues that you might have? So just like inevitable stuff.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we got younger. Just as a team that they had last year, I think team got younger and a good mix of just younger and older vets. So I think some things you obviously can't control. So I think we'll stay healthy. If we stay healthy, the sky's the limit. Though.
Tyrese, how would you just describe your offseason as far as priorities, just sort of how you've attacked this one versus maybe previous ones, considering your health situation?
Right. This one was a little different, of course, because we ended earlier. But the difference between this offseason and last offseason, the main difference is last offseason, I was like going through, I guess, technically free agency or a contract. So I couldn't like work out in the beginning of it because I didn't want to get hurt or anything. So this offseason, as soon as my finger healed all the way, I've been hitting the ground running. So I've been working for, months now. I feel really good. I can't wait to get into the season. I think I'll hit the ground running fast, and that's one thing that I am happy about.
How can the team take advantage of your skill set of being a forward that can handle the ball, do a lot of connective stuff off the dribble, and run the offense?
Yeah. I think just me being able to play a lot of different positions, like, just getting him off of the ball sometimes, and being able to just do a lot of things on the floor. I think is obviously playing alongside three great players with him, Joe, and PG. So I think my versatility helps that, and my ability to just play off great players.
This is more so a question. This is more so a question for both of you. But when you look at the Eastern Conference and what's going on, can you kind of view it as like an arms race for you guys in order to, kind of really put a championship this year?
I mean, the biggest way I look at it is we got to focus on the Sixers right now. I mean, that's what we got to focus on, honestly, man. From day one, starting summer league, draft, all of that, we got to focus on just the 76ers. And once we figure out that portion, then we can worry about everybody else. Figure out rotations, figure out, guys, making sure we're all healthy, make sure we're all out there to play. That's the biggest thing, I think, for us right now. And then once we do that, then we can worry about, the East and the rest of the league.
For both of you, like when you come to summer league and get to be around some of the younger guys, like what do you try to impart on them, or how do you try just your presence? Like what do you try to help when you show up to a game like this and are around the team for a little bit?
Just knowledge and experience that we've had. I think we both played in summer league, and we both know, the first year struggles, and even some of the second year struggles that you might go through. But I think eventually, just us being here, just showing them and talking to them, I think it helps them out and makes them feel a little bit more comfortable. So.
I did. I had fun, man. Good basketball over there. I can't wait for Philly to get a team. It'd be great.